Well, what can you say? Not a day without issues in regards of things. Oh, should I fix a new battery apparently? Maybe I can fix. Well, that's not long enough. Kind of a problem, I guess. It's not going to give much. I guess put this over here. That's not long enough either. Oh. So I'm looking into trying to, use whatever brain power left. Trying to sort out the micro SD card. And as usually, we, have huge problems. I have the volume, and I'm trying to new simple volume, blah 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 blah. Let's just take it whole as a start here. Mount in the following empty and sign letter, whatever. File system, exFAT, default, new volume, just do it. But well, apparently it worked this time. Well, at least for, wow, lo and behold, I first was on Linux, couldn't get it to work, and then I went on Windows, and in regards of the file browser, it didn't work, and now, wow, now it works actually. But of course, this is still not the thing that I want to do. Now I took a whole thing, and well, can we just delete? We can't delete the thing. Apparently change letter format. I can format it, but I can't delete it. Okay. And why I can't extend it, I can't shrink it, I can't delete it. I don't know if this is one of these, where you have FAT, you have exFAT, and you have NTFS, and you have, of course, the Linux systems in regards to. What I'm trying to do is make one exFAT, and then, to work with the mobile, and then make a Linux thing, so I can install Linux on it, but not being recognized. So, but it can't, apparently it does work. Let's see. No, I have to check it before. Oh, then it will probably not show over here. Nope. So Windows can create but not delete. Is that the deal here? Wow. I have to keep things out in regards to the USB. Let's try again here. See if it. Okay. So it opens up. It works with exFAT. I can't extend, shrink, or delete it. Mark partition as active. Change drive, letter, and path. Format. I don't know. Just one issue after another. You just think that things would be so easy, right? And just to the well, at least I didn't expect to have such a bullshit issue. Which is again usually the case. The technology, you always have bullshit issues, which is so tiring. And thanks for the tyrants in the world. I don't know. I thought maybe it was a Linux issue. Then going over to Windows 7, and it didn't want to work either. Before actually going into the disk management program, but that should have been necessary at all. Apparently hasn't found the other one. Let's see, refresh devices. Nope. Apparently it hasn't even found. Try again. Put it into something else and hope for the best, I guess. Yeah, no, we have something here. Okay, new volume, great. So we'll just go into Gparted again. Put the password, the huge, incredible password, but I don't know what it's about, but because of all this nonsense. So it won't even, I can't delete. Well, let's just, first unmount, delete. Okay, we can delete it here. Great. Now we'll just create partition. No. Off. System attempt. Create. Well, found it has something it did want to do before. Okay, apply. Okay, close. Create partition table. Let's just try to do that again. MS-DOS. I would think it would have been that from the beginning, but I really can't remember. But I guess I can always, I guess, format it with the new mobile and say, hey, format this thing, and then we'll format into exFAT. But anyway, so now we need to fix, and apparently it has problems with that. So maybe I can do that on Windows. So let's try to fix it up. Fix it. So okay, so format. Let's see here what it want to give me. No, it just gives me the standard, which not going to work. Okay, yeah. So let's new symbol volume. Next symbol volume, but can we actually okay, that's 15. It's just next. Mount in the phone. No, that's fine. exFAT doesn't even let me allow to do it, perform a quick. Now I guess I will need to have a special tool to do the things. Okay, so now let's fix the exFAT, and doesn't want to say new symbol. I do wonder if exFAT only allows one drive on it or something like that, which would be bullshit, of course, but you know, not a surprise if that is the case, because you know, we always want to have bullshit around, you know, because that's just how it is in this world, right? Want to waste time for standard features and all that, and I guess most people won't recognize that they're bullshitting us all with all this nonsense. It's absolutely, you know, where they just make this incredible, insane world. Anyway, we hasn't found things. Put that again inside again and hope it will find it. Come on! Could you find it? Nope. Fair enough. Okay. Let's put that out again. Let's check something else. Apparently I have some problems showing it. So maybe I can't do what I wanted to do. That's just an impossibility. Maybe you can't. Not finding anything. No, well, maybe I can try to. Well, actually, wait. You never know. Let's see. Yeah, we got it. Okay, so we have like exFAT 50 gigabyte. Okay, yeah. Can I then make a new one here? Let's just try. You know, maybe it will succeed. You know, using one thing after another thing and trying to, you know, you're sitting like you're trying to do something which should be easy peasy, right? But it's never easy peasy, you know, when you what's the end? No, what format is it we want? Oh yeah, that's no. I can't even remember what form. Oh, exFAT. Okay, it's that. Okay, let's say add. Let's see if it works. You know, I'm just trying to get something to work here. If I can get things to work, then I can begin to, you know, do what I want. Like, so at the moment it seems like I need to go to Windows 7, but it won't fix the exFAT at the place I want the exFAT. Which also can, you know, when you push the USB out or push it in, or the whatever, you want it to recognize the first drive, which is the exFAT. You don't want it to recognize the other one in regards of the. Okay, so now we actually have. I can actually. It does seem like no, I'm not allowed to resize it. Okay, so we do have an exFAT, and we have the ext form. So it's possible, but it's still not like I wanted it, you know. But if it works, then it will do fine. But you know, if it works with the Linux and okay, so well, let's try to actually take it out first and put it in a mobile and see what the mobile wants to say. So, because if it recognizes that it needs to be formatted, it's not going to work. The whole point is that it won't recognize, like Windows, that it won't recognize that it needs formatting. But it's like sitting and hacking things, and you shouldn't even be needing to feel like it. And it's the same thing with Android, when you try to sort out things with Android, it's sitting and hacking and trying multiple things to make it do what you want, and that's bullshit, when it just should be able to do it right out of the box. But anyway, so apparently if I go into the disk manager in Windows 7, I can fix, who knows, maybe there's a better disk manager in Windows 10, but I don't have Windows 10 installed. I don't want that nonsense application. Maybe I can find a better partition application. Partition. But you probably need to pay for that, right? So it's all bullshit, really. I'm just getting sick and tired of this. I know there's one more on Linux, but sadly I don't have a. Would have been nice if I had like one of these live things for that. But I don't think I have. I could of course make one, I guess. If I can I'll have to remember how to do that. Yeah, SD card corrupted, tab to fix. So it absolutely do not recognize the card as well. It does actually. No. Yeah, it does show the SD card. So what it says is corrupted, and then if you push on it, the SD card should be formatted to use it on other devices. Yeah, and we didn't really want to have it do that, but apparently let's just format and see what we get. Yeah, that's kind of the thing we don't want Android to tell us, and that's why if I don't know if I move it, if that actually would do anything. Probably not. Anyway, let's just format it and get, see if, anyway, partitioning, that's that. Why would you, it's using exFAT, right, on Linux. Isn't that interesting? I wonder if I could actually, but then I won't be able to see it on Windows, and that's a problem. Best this partition manager software, like standard things that should be. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So now it has formatted the drive for the many gigabyte and all that. What do we have here? Yeah, SD card available for moving and blah 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 blah. Yeah. Oh, that was another problem with the new mobile when it didn't, support exFAT. I'm just, all these things. Again, just a hammer just seems to be the best choice for these things. I'm sick and tired of solving issues that just should work out of the box. But no, we don't want that. Okay, so what do I do? Well, I guess if I can't get things to work, I will just copy all the things, format it as it is, and copy all the things from the old card to the new card. I'm fixing the new card here because I hope that if I could fix the new card, I wouldn't be needing to redo all the steps and install Linux and whatnot and all that. Yeah, we kind of have issues in regards of. Okay, now we have one huge exFAT partition. Can I resize it? Nope. Why? I don't know. There was one other partition application for Linux, which was on the most popular Linux distribution, and as far as I remember, I don't have that, sadly. Windows. I have Windows 10 and I have Crunchbang 11 on this one, so installation. And of course I would need that to install Linux on the micro SD if I could get everything to work. Okay, I think I have a Crunchbang on one USB. I don't know if I have, where's the other thing? Oh my poor brain. What could that be? Uh-oh. Well, yeah, I should probably have 2 seconds. I'll just take. It's morning, you know, it's nice to not have pants on and all that, right? And when you're getting too fat, it becomes less. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see. I'm just getting sick and tired of this, you know? Things should just work, you know? If I want to do something as the user, it should work. Anyway, we have this one. I don't think there's any on these 4 cards, but we can try. Okay, I can't ever remember what is on these smaller cards, you know, old micro SD cards from 400 had also something, I'm not sure what. 128, that was in regards of the music for one phone. So that should be, you know, that is checked if I recall correctly. What was that in regards of? Can't remember what it's called. You know, it should not be that hard to find, but I'm not even sure if that's going to work. It's worth a try, I guess, when other things doesn't work. Just give me a break. Why don't things just want to work, you know? Go SanDisk something. Doesn't seem to say there's anything on it, but there should be. Or maybe it's because I have that one open, so let's just close. There we go. Okay, yeah, we have the audio on that one. Okay, let's take the 64 and see what is on that. Yeah, close. Showing anything? Nope. Come on. Show something. Anyway, we can take the next one, I guess. 128 as well. Guess I could also put it in the Windows machine, but it should also work on this, of course. There we go. Come on. Oh, I'm hitting the... No. Something is pretty... There we go. See if it... Something happens. Nothing. Well, I can see there's some kind of Samsung thing in it. Multiple reader, that's one, okay. Nothing on those levels. Let's try to open the T-parted thing. Can only find one of them. Okay, that's the big one. Yeah, I didn't expect it. Yeah, okay. Come on. Well, I guess I could put it in the Windows machine and see if we get anything from that. Something. At least it made a sound. question is going to move? I don't see anything. Don't I actually have that thing where I actually have a little, no, well, okay, it's already in the, okay, gotcha. Problem. Okay. Now that wants to be formatted as some kind of, I guess I can try on the mobiles and see if anyone wants. No idea, 64 gig, maybe there's nothing on them. Can't remember. Two other cards. I think there would be some music on some of them at least. Get a hammer and get it over with, right? In regards to technology. Who cares about technology anyway? It's scan and fix, okay. Well, apparently something is coming up at least. Try the other one. That's not much room for getting these in. Okay, close, yeah. Open. Okay, we have two at least. Seems to be just music, really. 16 gigabytes music, and the other one is empty apparently. But that one has music, 16 gigabyte, and this one is, I don't know, in regards of format, FAT32. Oh, yeah, that's something in regards of one of the players only supporting FAT32, so instead of exFAT. All this compatible bullshit as always, right? In regards of the music players, I have, oh man, it's not easy to get these up. Okay, so we pretty much just have some music, and these are FAT32 because of the players I have. I think one can actually do exFAT and the other can only do FAT. So it's, you know, it's all bullshit, of course, but that's typical the things. Okay, let's see here what we got on Android. If we know, so it says the card is corrupted apparently. So yeah, so no card in regards to that. I don't know. It could be alive or something, but I should be able to see that something at least on the card, and I don't. So that's the nonsense of the small stuff when you can't write what is actually on something, right? Anyway. You need to format the disk and drive, blah 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 blah. No, cancel, yeah. So yeah, having, you know, one problem usually also makes more problems, right? So you end up having a huge amount of problems, and I just don't know how to solve it. Apparently, it does seem that like I can divide the things if I use, you know, first the Windows machine and then the Linux machine to now it still seems to say that I should try to boot up with them and see if we get anything. So it doesn't really show anything as far as I can see here. Could be a boot thing, could be not, you know, nothing. Anyway. So as far as I know, those two were for music. Of course, they were smaller, so there's the micro SD for fixing music, if that is what one wanted. And then we have these, which That one was in the old mobile. That one was. So maybe it's just easier just to move all the things from one card over to the other and then play around with the smaller card, which maybe that will just succeed in a bit, who knows, and then I will have a problem with all, and it's just you have many different results from different things by doing different, using different. It's bullshit. It's absolutely bullshit that there's no more, that it's just utter nonsense. I don't know in regards of this one, that was something in regards of, clearly I've been using it for something. Maybe that was the idea of also making something in regards of not being fast enough for the applications. I can't remember. At least I filled it up with stuff. And I did put it in the computer, but I can't remember. So, getting more and more cards as you upgrade to. Anyway, the good thing I guess is that I haven't had that many of these micro SD cards break on me. I think I've thrown one out or something like that, and that was very old. So that's Okay, so we can actually now see an external in regards to the 128. But it's empty, unused, nothing in it. So okay, so that's fair enough. So used, not really. Okay, that should be this one. So that's not used, so we can use that for something. Empty. Okay, and I started there's some glue down. And anyway, we can of course do it like this maybe. Put this over here. Put this over here. Great. So that's empty. This one should be empty as well, or at least have something. Refresh devices. We can see the inner part. It seems to have this kind of. Yeah, I do want this kind of new thing. If I have some Linux swap, I can't remember totally, but that's like this boot EFI. It's like different. No. So that was something in regard to creating partition table or some kind of new kind of partition table, and I can't remember at all how that was, but I gave it full. Just use the whole thing for Linux. Actually interesting, I'm already using a huge amount of space on Linux. That's interesting. I haven't really done much. I'm already using a lot of space. How can I use nearly 100 gigabytes on it when I haven't really used it? Oh, who knows? File manager. Yeah, why can't I just get Windows 2000? I'm getting clearly too old to learn new things because I forget things very quickly again. That's just terrible. I don't know what is really, why it's so full. Anyway, the other option is just, of course, just to handle the whole thing. Use the whole thing and not have a portable. That'd be nice if it could work, right? Did I try with the Windows 7 if it wanted to accept it? Oh, well, no. Okay, refresh. Another refresh. Nope. Okay. So I don't know with that one. Apparently it doesn't seem to show anything. it should at least show that I put it in there. So if I do something, maybe it's, maybe it's dead or something. I don't know. It should show something. Can't just not show. There we go. It's NTFS and it's empty. Okay, so that's empty as well. So 2 empty things. There's apparently some issues in regards of showing up that can be used for whatever. If I have the, what was it, Linux, I think it was Linux something, would need to re-download it, make a thing. Can't remember the command either, but I guess the command is out there on the internet anyway, and this should be able to make it on. Okay, Linux, oh, a problem with regards to that one, okay. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I should just try again with this one. Let's put it in the thing here, and put it in here. What we get. I guess we need a refresh. There we go. We have 900 and yeah, okay, so we have all. Okay, so can't resize it in this program at least. We can delete it, and we can apply, close. Create partition, MS-DOS. Maybe it's the GP, I think it was like GPT or something like that that they began to use or something like that, but that might have some other things in regards of starting up. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. I wonder when they're actually going to open over at that shop, if they're going to even open today, but but anyway, new. So first one new, let's just try again, just take half of it, add it. And that's an ext4. Why can't you remember what I wanted? Yeah, no, it has to be an exFAT. Yeah, that's true. New exFAT. Because that has to be the first one that the system sees. So it. So let's check that. And the next one, new. NTFS. Great. Added. Right, UFK. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem, right? An error occurred while applying the operations. Yeah. Create new exFAT file system, mkfs exFAT ldeep sda. Couldn't do it apparently. Close. Let's see what we get. Well, it doesn't even get finished with the, well, I guess we can just start totally from the beginning and try to see if it's okay. And just apply. So just one step at a time, right? So we're going to make an exFAT, Is it going to tell me it can't make an exFAT? Let's try that. Apply. And it makes an error. Okay. Okay, so let's try to delete that and make a new and just make the whole exFAT. And apply. Okay, so it seems it has some problems in regards to the exFAT. Delete, create new exFAT. So the whole thing, this Linux thing apparently can't create exFAT. Okay. Although it doesn't say it couldn't, it shouldn't be able. But anyway, that's another application. Which again, I can't remember what it's called. Linux, most popular. What is it called? Linux distros. There we go. MX Linux. There we go. Apparently some new kind of Linux is moving upward now. Okay. Something called Endeavor OS. I don't know. It looks okay, but who knows? Based on Arch Linux, the product aims to be spiritual success of Intergos, providing an easy setup and pre-configured desktop environment on an Arch-based. Endeavor OS offers both offline and online install. Well, I don't know, but apparently it's getting up there. I do have a website. Interesting that we have a new contenter, I guess. Mendes number 4, that was number 1 for some time. Manjaro is number 3. Yeah, anyway. Why can't I just get my good old Windows 2000, you know? That was a great system. I don't need to relearn all these bullshit things, you know. I just need my Windows 2000, you know. That's too hard to get, you know. It would be nice with a, you know, Windows 2000 inches closer to becoming a true Windows 2000 clone. Of course, it can't really, inches, you know, it's from 2014. What version of Linux OS is also compatible with, well, I do wonder how far React OS actually is. React OS would be nice if it was stable, but I think it's far from it, sadly. And who knows if it ever will going to come to pass. Oh, I guess maybe in the looks like good old Windows 2000. If it can actually just do what you need it to do, that would be actually nice. But then again, you still have the browser problem, I think. I see all news. I'm still working on it, but the question is, how far are they out? Is it stable enough? Can it actually run? Can I install it on my machine? You know, kernel improvements and all that. It would be awesome if you could actually, if I could install it on the system. You know, or maybe as a portable. That would be even greater. But I don't think that's probably likely to be able to. You can download live CD. You can download. No thanks. Let me just proceed to the download. You know. But yeah. And operating based Windows, yeah, status is still alpha, so well, that's a live version of the React OS, 79 megabytes. that's not much. But hey, if it works, you know, it's still on alpha. Oh yeah. But it's a long time since, you know, heard about the program. It would be awesome if I could, you know, if it could, but I think there's probably still a long way. And the question is, how many of the portable programs would actually run on this, you know? But they do seem to have a good amount of things running. And that would be nice. I just wish I had my old Windows 2000 computer. still it's not too late to really just, you know, get, you know, try to figure out what the latest things were for Windows 2000 and just see if you could, yeah, someone might be throwing out a laptop or whatever, sorry, a computer. Why did I ever throw that out, you know? Total bullshit that I threw that out. You can always look back and say, what a stupid move, you know. You know, that's really, you know, what, you know, it could do pretty much everything that I would still be able to upload. I don't know, in regards to browsers might have been a problem in regards to that, but at least I wouldn't have felt like a complete alien with all these new systems all the time. Yeah, so clearly we have some problems with FAT 32 apparently. Oh, sorry, the exFAT. Even having so many, yeah, just broke. Can't work. At least maybe it's the micro SD card or something like that that it doesn't like in regards to it. I don't know. Clearly, clearly I can only do it on Windows. Oh well, that's just one of the things, and then I can't do the other thing with the Windows. Yeah, it's yeah. There we go. Move it over. And, you know, cancel and just new symbol properties, SanDisk, blah 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 blah, better quick removal. Oh, that's quick removal, better performance, disables write catching on the device in Windows, but you can disconnect the device safely without using the safe remove hardware notification button. You can? Oh, that was a nice thing, you know? Disable write caching on the device in Windows. Oh, nice. That's nice. Is that the same here? Let's see over with this one actually. Now I can't see properties about that. A lot of properties about that I can't. No, how did I change the properties? Let's see. Quick removal default. Great. Well, it seems to be default. Why am I running into issues then in regard to this quick removal thing? Let's say, you know, then it has problems, this and that. Anyway, okay, let's see here, new volume. So let's just give it, let's see, 50000, that's half of it. Assign mount, no, assign letter, that's whatever, yeah. And exFAT, default, perform, quick, yep. So, now that's fixed, and I can't make a new simple volume, then I will have to take it out here, put it over on the other computer. Problem with, you know, putting it in an Android, saying that you want to format it and all that, it's kind of a huge problem, because you might actually end up pushing it, even if it works. Well, again, we have some problems in regards to getting this thing to work, you know. There we go. Sometimes it seems to work and sometimes it doesn't. So, well, I could try to just put it in the mobile without actually making a drive, and see if it actually accepts it, or if it just refuted. But yeah, it wouldn't be such a bad thing to see if one could find a Windows 2000 computer, and so one could. It was installed. I had Windows 2000 installed. It was running wonderful. It's so sad I would ever throw that out. Like 192 megabyte of RAM, I think it had, or something like that. Maybe it had more actually. I'm not sure. It was, it was full, in regards to RAM, and it's running wonderful. Okay, let's see. It doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like, as far as I can see, that Android is complaining at the moment. So we'll see. Nope. Android is not complaining, and it's telling me that the SD card is and I only have 500 megabytes set aside. So let's try to take that out and then fix another drive and see what it says. If it get into, hey, you want each, but at least it works without actually, the last part. So let's try. Okay. But yeah, those Windows 2000 days, they were great. Or if the application is still an alpha, One of the great things with Windows 2000 was it was, immensely stable. Okay, so let's say a new one here, and we'll make that an, apply. So now I have like 488 gigabyte SDA1, the first drive expat, made by Windows, and I'm making a Linux partition afterwards. Although it does say, so that's the SDA2, so we have an SDA1 and an SDA2. Great. So, fixing it out, and if I can get it out, I'll get it in the mobile, and hopefully, but sadly I think that it might do issues, but hopefully it will not. If it doesn't work, I don't know what really to, then I guess I'll have to jump off that possible. Then, I guess you could take one card for the mobile and the other card for, but you would still then need two cards, so that's a possibility, of course. Having one card for the one thing and the other card for the other thing, instead of just having one card to do it all. I can I actually, if we can fix it down here inside the mobile, something like that. That would be interesting if you up here, something like that, just if you can have like an SD and glue it on or whatever. Maybe a small, sadly I don't have a small pocket, but if one had one of these small pockets, I think they do exist, right, where you have a protection thing for the micro SD. You could glue it in there and you could put, SD card corrupted, tap to fix. Why would it, why would it say it's corrupted? Because clearly I'm still finding the first one, but I guess they, it's not like you need to act on it, I guess, but it's coming up saying it's corrupted while it's not corrupted, so I guess it could still work, but you really have to be careful not pushing that thing in regards of being corrupted and all that. But yeah, I can probably now maybe get it working, although it gives me this corruption thing, which is of course bullshit. It's going to be a little different in regards of the, this first system will be, that will be the exFAT, and then the second will be, I can't remember if it has to be the other way around. Let's see. SD has to be the, I think it's like the other way around here. Or is it? No. No, exFAT has to be the first, right? Yeah, because it has to, this has to be the second, yeah. But it still has to be able to find that as a boot in regards of installation. Yeah. So it says it's corrupted, and if you push here, you will go into users portable. The SD card should be formatted to use it on other devices. This will, and then we'll put, yeah. So it's very easy to ruin the SD card, when it comes, you will just need to push twice, and then you're formatting all your data. That's not a good thing. It's just interesting that it won't recognize that there's something wrong if you actually just make it, lower than, than it actually is and all that. The SD card is ready to be used as a portable storage. Yeah, kind of bullshit, but anyway. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. I'll just close that. Close that. I will close that as well. And then we have this Christmas nonsense in regards to VLC. We have spec, we can close those. We can close and rename auth for math professor. I think I've solved that. No. Oh yeah. Professor. Great. If it's there, so that is there. Great. And it's getting light outside, and hopefully some shops will have open. I don't have more sardines, which is also sardines is terrible. We have the note here. We'll close that down. Close that down. Close that down. I just have to close most of it if I'm going to take the USB out. With my portable applications, eject USB. Oh, okay, that actually worked. So this is my USB, which was wonderful in regards to portable applications and storage. Really worked as it should in regards, when it gets set up, at least. Okay, so let's refresh device. Refresh. We have the SDA1, that's an NTFS, and then we have the EXT4. Now, of course, the difference here is that I want an exFAT instead of an NTFS. Of course, the mobiles are using exFAT and not NTFS. Clearly, apparently, it has some problems with NTFS. Now we have but that's it. SDA2 is the EXT4. Yeah, but I have it still, I have the first partition at the back and the second partition at the front. Although I don't know if that actually is a problem, or what do you call it? If that actually, it could have one way or the other. It most likely could. But the idea was, you have the system first, and then you have the interface in regards to the storage. But yeah, that's working wonderful. Okay. Maybe I should just, no, that's probably good enough for me. I'll just put it down here, I think. There we go. So that's wonderful. Yep. And then we have, well, it seems to be able to maybe work, but you have to really be careful. That's for sure. I don't know if I can like tell it to never show in regards of corruption of the cards. But that would absolutely be a thing that, hey, never show this. You know, if I want to format my, you know, I'll format my card, okay? But then the next thing, of course, is can I get it to work with? Can I install Linux and make it boot? Oh yeah, by the way, I wanted actually to try the bootable thing in regards to this to see if this actually maybe could run it. You know, do the exFAT thing that I can't do with the other one. Power. Yeah. Oh, I powered off with the number in regards of. Oh well. Anyway, I'll have to rewrite it down, I guess. Anyway, let's see here. Is it delete to get it to boot from other things? I can't remember. Escape. Oh, yeah, escape. Device. If not, because we don't want to have a standard on that either, right? You know. Kingstone, Hyper. Yep, there we go. And start it up. Let's see. Does it still, see here, we still have the card in. Okay, question, is it the same? Nope, it's another name. Yeah, okay. So I changed the name, apparently, might be a little confusing. Gparted, settings, Gparted, synaptic package, Gparted. Anyway, we can see one of the drives. It hasn't really complained, has it, in regards to the drive? No? No, well, it has formatted, of course, okay. Yeah, okay. Power. And put it in, well, whatever, let's just put it over here, I guess. See if we can find anything. Refresh devices, and yep, okay, so I found it. Okay, so first thing, create partition, yup, great. Ignore, I have some kernel thing that hasn't been able to blah 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 and all that. Okay, so let's try to just make an exFAT with this. No, exFAT is not, it's not possible with exFAT on this version apparently. Maybe it needs an update or something like that. It's a long time since the system has been updated, so but it actually does not seem to be able to make an exFAT. Oh, we can just, of course, make a NTFS and see if I think, as far as I recall, Android will complain about that. It can't do that. Anyway, let's see here. System synaptic update. See if we can reload. See if it does seem to have internet now. Great. Apparently. Okay, close. Yeah, so now it's an NTFS, and if I recall, if I put it in, they will complain. But apparently the other Crunchbang I have don't even have the possibility of exFAT. But yeah, I do know that there's another application in another Linux distribution which might actually work better in regards to that. Apparently I can recall being able to do things in that one that I couldn't do in the other one. So I will just then need to download it and fix it and see. Yeah, I guess. Let's see if that makes anything possible. See, refresh devices. We only have 2. Was a wonderful USB pin. I don't, hard to find the goodies. I should just to have a little bigger version of it, at least. That would have been nice. 128 gigabytes or something like that. Or maybe a little more, but yeah, see. So now it says it's corrupted and it probably won't show anything. Of course it's NTFS. Yeah. So it doesn't show anything. I wonder if you actually have multiple, can it actually show multiple, partitions? I don't know. We could try, just for the, yeah, just for the whatever, let's put it in. That's the, there we go. Let's get it in there. And it's opening up. Okay. Great. Wait, no. I just tried to make a couple of fat partitions. I know it can do FAT32. Add it, and let's just make one more. Well, let's make 3 in total and see what Android says about that. Problem with FAT32 is that they can only go up as, there's a problem of some kind, I'm not sure what, but what? NTFS? Are you gonna be kidding me? On mount, delete, let's just apply. I have to be careful in regards to making too many, that's the bullshit of it already, you make more and more steps, right, and you think, hey, that would be wonderful, right? But the problem is that when you make, if you make a step that doesn't work, it will just, break things, and then you have to start all over with all the things, Okay, we made 1. I will just make 1 more. And the click, 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 right? The great clicking game. There we go. Yeah, again, I'm really thinking, if I should never have thrown that computer out. Never ever. It was like a hugely gigantic mistake of throwing out my Windows 2000 computer. My wonderful IBM Windows 2000 computer running stable as a rock, Never ever should have thrown that out. Rock solid computer, I don't know in regards of Of course things can go broken all that as time, but I think it would probably still have been running rock solid. And of course there would have been some problems probably with the browser and this and that, right? But still, you know, you could have done a lot of things on it. I think, you know, you just need an FTP and yeah, well, you of course have some problems with regard to what programs you could run and all that, but overall you would feel at home and have whatever it was. Stupidity of stupidities, you know. You know, seeing how where things were going and all that. Why did I do that? I don't know what went through my head in regards of getting rid of that computer. I just nonsense that I did that. Totally remorse in regards of that, for sure. It was all fixed up, huge amount of RAM. Like, you know, pretty good, sizable processor in it. Everything was pretty much maxed out on, you know, of course you could always have gone a little further in regard, but yeah, it was pretty good. Of course, applications today might make things, yeah, you know, still, you know, just, I remember the last time I was sitting with it and it was running wonderful. It was doing exactly what it should, you know. No problems, it was just installed, it was fixed and all that, and yeah. Now we have all these issues with all these new systems, and we just have to follow along or quit using things, right? Okay, available for moving, okay. So maybe it actually have found multiple, I'll see. Yeah, it actually has found 3 different drives, and interestingly enough, well, it does seem to have some, but yeah, it does seem to have kind of some issues with which to really choose from, I guess. But there's three things, so we can actually show 3. So maybe it's because it's also trying to, when it sees the NTFS, then it just doesn't accept that and thereby want to format the drive instead of just accepting that there is one drive that works for it. Anyway, let's get back to it and let's see. Anyway, reload and see all mark-off upgrades, and let's mark them all and apply. It's only one package apparently. How many giga? Well, it disputes 13.2 gigabyte out of 24. I have no idea why the other Linux system that I have on the computer is filling so much. I don't know what Anyway. So I guess we'll try to fix it in the order first, putting in the computer, making the exFAT. Of course, the question is how big it needs to. I don't have the numbers for that anymore, so that's a problem. Continue without scanning. Nope. Partition. Like, nice to have a computer that you really didn't need to do much about, you know. When you set it up and it was finished. Maybe it's just my brain that just can't do anything more. Just partitioning. I might be the case. Okay, so loading. Great. So I have like 1, 2, 3 issues. Okay. I'll fix it over here. Fix that, and I'll just find out how much the number. That would be interesting to see how far they've come with that Windows 2000 clone. But of course you would need to have applications that work in regards of 32-bit and not a 64-bit, because apparently they are focusing on 32-bit and not 64 bits, which kind of is seems to be somewhat of a problem, at least for no, it's morning, 7:42. Unmount. Unmount. And unmount. I do wonder in regards to this installation if that's better in regards of maybe being able to, who knows. But no, I think I did it this way when I got it to succeed many years ago, and of course I do have the USB which works, which is now running Crunchbang here. Okay, so far so good. I'll put it over to a window. No, we needed to know how much. I don't think my brain is with me at all. SDB, yep, refresh, okay, new, nope, yeah, well, new, yeah, okay. So the first one would be 150 50 megabytes we would make of a drive. Should be enough for the Linux system. And add it, and then we'll just new, and so we have 826434, but I guess it doesn't really matter if we just do it, because it will just, yeah, I guess that doesn't really matter anyway. Okay, doesn't matter. But it's only in regards of if it's the other way around, that's true. Oh yeah. Wow, confusion. No, don't format it, just new simple volume, next. 150, 1, 2, 3. Next, assign letter, doesn't really matter. That's interesting, you can actually assign the letter A. I wonder what that would do if you put it up, and would it actually put it on top of things? Probably would. Now we can see set or X maybe. X marks the spot. Yup. XPath, yup. Default allocation, yup. New volume, MSD, 1 terabyte, And what was calling the other one? Well, this is not into fix, actually it's fat. There we go. And I think actually, let's see here. Yeah, X fat. Let's just, at least that's recognizable difference. If I put okay, so that made the first one. So we have the X. Okay, we can take that out. Oh yeah, by the way, we'll change properties, policies. Why it actually has fixed it, like quick removal, disable rat catching on device and in Windows, but you can disconnect the device safely without. Yeah, why did it actually put that over to better performance? That's much better. I don't want this. I didn't know that that actually was a setting in here. Like, why would it actually put that on? Like, you rather want to just be able to snap it out without any issue and not have been, you know. Okay. But apparently that indicates. Okay, so now it actually should have 100 and wait. Wait. It has to have the rest of it. Yeah, I still need the number. 150 is not the X fat. That's the. Oh my. Oh, I just can't. Just my brain is just fried. That's incredible. Anyway, at least we figured that out in regards of. It's the other application. It's the. What? You kidding me? That can't be true. I fixed. I fixed XFAT, not external fall. Oh, maybe, okay. Maybe it hasn't updated since last time. No. Okay, I don't understand this. Create partition. Apply. Can I have overlapping partitions? I know what it's talking about. Apparently it cannot. Is something cannot figure out. Creating primary partition. I didn't tell you to create. What? Oh my! Still have the settings from cancel operation. Oh my! Apparently, you know, in regards to the data, it's still. Okay, well, let's try again here. Cancel. Create partition. Apply. I'll just do it all over again, right? Good. Now it's fixed. Now, in regards to, because I was doing the 150, right? And let's see here. And 105.0.0.0. Resource. There we go. Okay, information. Okay, we have whatever, some kind of 826439. Great. 826439. Okay. Whatever. Let's see, clear all operations. Great. Let's just try again here, and 115, see if we get the same results. Added. Great, and new 826439. Great. Cancel. And clear all operations. Great. So far so good. And then of course when we have sorted that out, we'll see if we can install on the device as well. And of course if I wanted to try the other one, the other Linux, I would need to download that first. If I want to try the other application to try to. But anyway, let's try again. Simple, blah blah blah. Will simple volume will be over here. It will be 82826 439. Great. 826 Yep. We'll just X marks the. But now X is not there. Are you kidding me? Is that because? Yeah, because it's signed for it already. Yeah. Well. Just give me a break. So can they sign the letter now? Because it's already assigned to something. So I need to redo it all over again to sign. You know, I'm not allowed to sign that. Yeah, you gotta be kidding me with the bullshit. You know. Anyway, expat, default, volume, label, whatever. Let's just do this. And open as A. So now actually A does actually come up at the top apparently. Actually might not be a bad idea to actually make it pop up at the top as an A or the B volume. I guess we don't have, you know, I guess in the past we had like disk for A and B, and I guess we're not using those anymore. So maybe that's not a bad thing to actually just come up at the top. That was interesting enough when you, wasn't it at the top the A and the B, right? That was the disk 1 and disk, you know, disk drive A, I think, which also makes, I guess, sense, you know, makes sense. So maybe that's not a bad idea to actually take volume, you know, A. Yeah, I guess. Easy peasy at the top. You don't need to look at it or look for it. Okay, so that's 804 now. Now we just also need to look into properties. So we can policy quick removal. Great. So we can just snap it out without any problems. In here, refresh device. Great. So now we have to make a new one, and that will be an external 4. Let's see if we can find the name here. Let's write it over here. So that will be MSD 1 TB CB++. No, we don't. Oh, it actually just says, okay, we can just say 1, I guess. 1 CP++, but that's room for 64 gigabytes or 1 terabyte. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Okay, let's try to see if that's possible to name it that. And we can just copy it. We need to write it down. 1. Okay, there we go. Is it a primary or extended? It must be primary. Yep. I wonder what the other one was in regards of. Okay. Apply all operations. As I know, the other one is also primary, right? In regards. Why is it new partition 3? What is it talking about? There's only 1, 2. You know. I'll see what it names it. And then we'll try to see what happens if we install Crunchbang. The information, and then I have to remember how that actually also works. Of course I can't remember that either. Resize, let's see, 150 megabytes. Oh, sorry, 150,000 megabytes straight out, which of course is not really totally straight out. What was this warning? Unable to read the content of this file system because of this. Some operations may be unavailable. It can read the exFAT apparently. Okay, so we have the NTFS to see here information about that. No, does it say anything? It's just a mount path. Some information, boot. It has the boot flag on that. Of course, we want. Why is the boot flag on? Oh yeah, okay. So this one actually also will have to have the boot flag on if we can. No flag. How do I manage flags? There we go. Boot. Great. And the AXT is the boot on that one. Yep. Okay, and mount point. Blah 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 blah. Manage flags. No flags on that. Information. It'll be interesting to see if this works. Yeah, it's not totally the way I totally wanted things, It is the SD2, so putting it in a Windows should trick Windows to not have a problem with it. Let's just refresh devices. Yeah. But apparently it has problems with the exFAT thing, which is, yeah, that's just how it is, I guess. Anyway, is it 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock? That's a good question. Can't even figure out in regards to the clock anymore. Okay, let's see. Open up. It opens up as the A drive. Well, I guess it's okay to open up as an A drive, although, yeah. STXC. Interestingly enough, it actually gives it. It actually has a different icon that I don't think I've seen on the others. But hey, great, it works, and I can just take it out with any problems and all that. So awesome. It seems to work. Okay. Now we could also try to move all the files over to it, but I don't know if that's wasting time, because if I do something wrong in regards of installing Linux, then I'm not sure how long far I need to go back to. Anyway, it would have been nice also to try out that other Linux system tool. Maybe I could install it on Crunchbang, but I don't know. I'm not sure if that actually want to run. What was the name of it? Can't even remember. Alright. Partitioning. I was at some point close to actually being happy with Crunchbang, having set all of it up, but then forgot about, then returned. That was a stupid move. Stupid, totally on so many levels. So anyway, G-parted, Synaptic, X. Oh yeah, partitioning. I can't even spell it. Disk management, maybe no. Partitioning usually. Come on, why? about disk management. Yeah, well, could you give me the word for partitioning thing? No? Okay. Let's see here, partitioning. Okay, T-I-T-E. Oh, well. There we go. Let's try that. That's the K part. Create. K parts can be used to device of any partition. It is part of the Linux multipath tool. I think it might be the K part that I used. My presentation. That's just. I'm not entirely sure. Let's open a browser. See if we can find some information of, yeah, that's KDE, yep, KDE. Got a picture of it? Maybe? Maybe not. I don't see any image of anything that looks like the application that, nope. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we just was running Windows 2000? Maybe it would just be wonderful just to grab it all. I don't think it is the thing that I'm looking for, but it was like some kind of partitioning, whatever. Partitioning. I don't know. But I think it is part of the what is that, KDE partition? What is K? Then I have the KDE partitioning. Oh, man, oh, give me a break. Why did it jump down there? KDE partition manager, there we go. Install on Linux, yeah. Does it have any in regards to exFAT? Where does the application go? There we go. KDE. Let's see if we find anything. KDE partitioning. We'll find a lot of KDE, but not partition manager. Oh, there we go. Found it. Awesome. And then we just, I don't know what, logical volume manager and this partitioner guy. Okay, that sounds like a good thing to as well to install. And what do we have? Developer thing, something of, I don't know what that is about, but allow software to reuse common partitioning guides. That sounds like a developer version. Anyway, let's try to install the others. See how that goes. See if it wanna work on my thing. Oh. Well, my brain is just not with me. That's for sure. Incredible how bad it is. Okay, so available for moving, what do we have? Okay, yeah. 807 gigabyte. Didn't really give me an error, did it? Have we come beyond the era of this thing? 807 gigabyte. Let's try to power up and restart. See what it does. Maybe it doesn't seem a problem if it's a small drive. Who knows? Maybe it's only if it's a bigger drive and bigger. I don't know. Oh, it's getting. I would think that hopefully they have opened down there. Cup of coffee, maybe. Wouldn't be so bad. No, SD card corrupted. Chat to fix. Well, what can we say to that? That's like a snooze for whatever. Undo. Can we like... oh. I want to know if I can just say to it that it, you know, fly away, never come back anymore. Like if the card is corrupted, I will kind of notice, right, if it's not there, right, you know. The mark changes are now being blah 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 blah. Okay, so now it's actually finished. The question of in regards of partition, let's see if it partition manager, let's try to run that. And run without, you do not have administrative privileges. It is possible to run KD partition manager. It is possible to run KD partition manager without these privileges. You will, however, not be allowed to apply operations. Do you want to? You gotta be kidding me. I just gave you the password for the root, you know. And you're telling me that, yeah, I guess it's Linux bullshit as well, you know. There's nothing in regards to that. But it didn't really come up, I haven't seen it yet. The application lets you modify, yeah, I know, okay. And then it says, you know, I don't have administrator right. Oh, it's opening up now. Oh, it's opening up something at least. Scanning on. Or maybe I actually need to close this one. And I just gotta be kidding me. Windows 2000 for the win. Oops. I don't know what this is doing, but it's in process, right? Let's try again. Partitioning manager. X for the password is marked the password, right? Run without administrative privileges. Run without, yeah, apparently they don't want to give me administrative privileges. Too bad. Okay, let's see here, what can I do with this? I have like this wheel thing. And then just removes it. Hey, I'm trying to push the wheel thing and... okay, let's try. Okay, there we go. Storage, all carry 1 out of... yeah, can I do anything in regards to that? Like, so all categories, okay. Storage. And I can show that no icon badge, okay? That's the one. So no things in regards to storage anymore. Okay, let's try that out. Restart. Power off and restart. We'll see. Still have problems with the application apparently. Doesn't want to come up. Yeah, I don't care. Run without, you know, just run at least. Just show something, you know. That's still not. X. Do not ask again. Just run it. Some problems apparently. It did work for a little in regards of yeah. Just run it. Can't run it apparently. You know. That's the thing with the hammer, you know. The hammer would be the best choice, it seems. Now SD fix is still coming up, so how do I... All categories. Storage. Can I like... No sound icon badge, but I can't tell it not to come up or what? What is that what you're telling me? Storage. I don't want it to, you know. And no sound or visual interrupt. Oh, there we go. That icon badge. I don't know what this icon badge is. I guess maybe okay. But anyway, there we go. Let's hope it will work this time. That'll be nice. But yeah, didn't have much succeed with the partitioning application in regards of manager here. Yeah. No, KDE partitioner. It's loading. But it's not really. It just has its. You know, just say KDE partition manager and. But that, you know, that's the same thing, right? You need to redo things and you get different results, and that's kind of bullshit, you know? That's bullshit, it's just total bullshit. Okay, let's see if we get any warning now. If we don't get any warning now, then that's fine. So far so good, right? Just needs to load up. Just at least so I have the ability with me in some sense, you know, so you just have to... Yep. Okay, but it says, now it says SD card corrupted, tap to fix. Didn't I tell you to not tell me anything about that? All categories, you know. What could be in regard, it does say in regards of storage. But like make sound and pop on screen, well at least the, okay, but could we like tell it to just go alerts, make sound and pop up, what is like icon sound vibration, general, so storage, no sound or visual interpretation, general messages, no sound or any, low battery, wait, we had a, that's a very annoying, that would be nice if I could just, oh yeah, we don't want that urgent, you gotta be kidding me, no, I don't want any sound or visual, or we can actually make it medium or make sound or make sound and pop-up screen. We don't want a pop-up screen, that's for sure. Yes, I guess I will just take that one and icon badge again. I don't know because it's icon badge, but I can turn all the icon badges off. I don't know. So no sound or visual interpretation, urgent, make sound and pop up on screen. Other, no sound. What is other? I don't know. Is that other in regards of, you know, Android system, tap to fix and what? Yeah, then it goes into that thing. I don't want that. Can I just tell it to never? I can only snooze it for 2 hours. You know, like what bullshit is that? So now it's not on for 2 hours and then it will come again. Okay. Anyway, I guess let's try to restart it again and see what. Well, I might have found one of the things that really annoyed me on the LGV20 phone in regards to the pop-up. One thing is a sound thing. That's okay. But a pop-up thing. Sound thing. I'm not even sure if I want a sound thing, but. I guess I can actually turn off the light. The oil lamp. My little oil lamp for. Yep, I think they have opened over there, so it'd be nice with some coffee and some food as well. Rubbed it. Anyway, so far so good, I guess. Yeah, we don't have any pop on the so-called corrupt SD card, but it still shows. Which is like, maybe I don't want to have it show. It's called System UI Storage. 1 out of 7 notifications categories from this app. Yeah, but all categories, but I haven't really turned that off, haven't I? Maybe I can just turn the whole. There's just no sound or interpretation, and no icon badge, which I still don't know what the icon. What is the icon badge? I'm getting sick and tired of this. What is the icon badge? What browser? Icon badge. Android. Yeah. What is it? What are icon badges on Android phones? Yeah. Well, let's see what that is. Oh no, advertising. Like, I gotta have time for advertising.
What app icon badges on Android phone?
Yeah.
So if you go back to the home screen here, you can see every time I have a miss notification, or when I have a notification that I have not yet read, then it will show up here, down here as well. It shows one item hasn't been read.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with?
Just swipe it across, so it's gone away already. So if I turn off, so if I go down here and I say disable app icon badges, you can see when I go back to the home screen.
Yeah, but how does that work inside here in regards to the icon badges? I don't know about that. But anyway, no sound or visual interruption. Yeah. So at least it doesn't interrupt me now in regards of, hey, this and that, but it's still in regards to saying, hey, your SD card is corrupt. It's still there. Let's just try to say icon badge off in regards to that. Urgent sound and pop-up. Sound default override. Do not disturb. Let's these notifications. It's like you can't just set them off, which is nonsense. They're all activated pretty much. So why wouldn't you be able to turn them off? I have no idea, but I guess that's typical bullshit of Android, I guess. Of Google, when they don't want you to. But hey, alerts on low battery, at least I have fixed that, it seems. I think. So, others, what is others? The other system UI, screenshots, icon badge, no sound, whatever. Okay. Android system SD card corrupted. Yeah, can I like? They can only snooze it. I can snooze it for 2 hours. I can't say, hey, don't show it ever. That's bullshit. It's absolutely bullshit. Anyway, I guess I can live with it. In regards of it, just it's just easy to then do something that you didn't want to do with the card, right? Okay, so maybe I should just put some data on it, copy the data, and see if that. Maybe I should just try to install the system first. See if I can get that to work. I don't know. I need a break. So maybe I should just move all the files, but it's kind of wasty if it fails in regards of my system. So it's kind of doing it the backward way of things, but yeah, let's just do it. I need a break anyway, so I need to get some food and all that. Oh, something happened. Anyway. Yeah, so it seems to be working, but it does have its issues. On the new volume, on the old volume, I'm gonna need to Control A, copy the new volume here, and it's nice that it only has apparently one folder, Android, paste. Anyway, I will take some time to copy all those data. But yeah, at least I can take a break in some sense, well, whatever you want to call it. Well, anyway, yeah, I need to have a break. Anyway, that's the pain of trying to do things, and of course the brain not really being with you at all doesn't help. I need the Maestro and the little pond over to in a portable way of handling things. Yeah, I need to sort off the password thing in regards of before deleting that system, I guess. Yep, doesn't have much more. It's typical of painful experience to try to do something. And it's like, FAT32, exFAT, into this, and then you have the Linux different things, which I can't remember. But you have all these different partitions that works differently, and it's the same thing with the with the internet text files. You have where they have like for making a space between the different things. You have different kinds of codes. One have one kind of code, then another have another kind of code, and then the third one, that must be, I think it's Mac, they have like both of them, it's like, instead of just having one or the other, we'll go with both, so we have 3 different ways of making spaces in documents and text files. And that makes compatible issues when you upload and download and whatnot, from things. It's just a mess. It's just, I don't even understand why these issues are there in the first place, but they are. And it just keeps on going with the naughty things. Good old Windows 2000 days, where sanity was still around. That was great. Oh well, it says around 2 hours, I guess. Around 2 hours, then we'll be done. I have the Crunchbang installation over here, which I can try to install on it and see how that goes. And the sad thing with the Crunchbang system is that I'm not that good at Linux, first thing. Second thing is that you kind of need to set a good amount of things up before it actually becomes enjoyable in some sense. You know, you still need to toy around with it, and then you still have issues in regards to how to get this work, how to get that to work, and what kind of different codes and whatnot. Yeah, it's just so yeah, it's yeah. So you can understand those that really, when they try to go on Linux and they just don't further wanna bother with it, but then of course you have the problem, right? You're in Microsoft grasp or Mac, I guess, in regard to Apple's grasp, or you are in the Wild West in some sense, where you need to absolutely need to do some digging yourself to get things working and sorting out and learning and yeah. I wish I had my Windows 2000 machine. At least I just have. But again, then the problem, of course, with Windows 2000 would be getting a browser that worked. I don't know if there's any browsers that actually works, and then of course JavaScript and all that. You might hit into a lot of issues on those levels of things not being compatible and all that. I don't know, but it was a wonderful system. And of course these guys are still making Windows 2000, so maybe in 5 years or whatnot, who knows. Maybe I will be able to go back to Windows 2000, probably not, but well, it's a long time since this project took off, and it's not going that quick, so, but, it's taking its time for sure. Well, of course it is a whole system, right, so it is going to take time to sort everything out. But if they could fix it, it would be wonderful. You would be able to install it on newer computers, as I understand it. So that's the point of it, I guess, with it as well. So, and that would be amazing. 2 hours. Yep, so that was terrible, as usual. I didn't really expect it to not be terrible, but I run into issues. I had to use a Windows machine for one thing, the Linux machine for another thing, and then of course the installation will probably be needing this machine and not the other machine. For the other machine in regards to installation, Crunchbang is just terrible. I did get it installed on the laptop, but it was absolutely terrible, needing to do things like pulling the USB out and in again a couple of times, and it just, all this bullshit, it's just one bullshit thing after another, but it ended up installing it, and it doesn't seem to have any really issues in regards of installing, it seems to be running as it should. I haven't used it that much, but it seems to be running, so this new system of Linux. Incredible how slow that laptop is, So it was a horrible experience really to have it with Windows 10, and I just filled it with all this garbage, as well. So I haven't really used it much, sadly. I haven't gotten to the point where I could sit and do things on my web page and all that, which was the point, of course, with it. So I had something to, fix my web page with, and yeah. I guess I just ran out on those levels. Here's my website. My website is up and running. That's very, at least I have something, I guess. I did have a domain, and there wasn't anything on it. At least there's something on it now, although there's some things that I should I should remove the music player and just use the media player. No need of the music player. And it's a huge, gigantic thing to set the things up. You know, whether the music player or the media player. It takes a day or something like that, if not more. You know, to sort out all the things, because you never know what difference is, and then you usually also run into things. So that's kind of a. I found a thing that it seems to be in regards to the new player, at least I didn't recall it from others or from other versions, that it just moves when you push something. I don't like that, but it's working, you know, and apparently also playing automatically. Did I do that? Apparently I must have set it to play automatically. Also has some, you know, 2 versions on my webpage, and apparently not all the settings are totally the same. That doesn't sound so good. Because the speakers are not that good, but anyway. Oh well. Anyway, I'll have the music player here. Well, it works. It's nice that it works, you know. It's not. It's pretty cool that it works.
I have set my king in Zion, this brave holy hill.
Yeah, it works pretty good. But yeah, we have that in this as well, right? There we go. That sounds the same, doesn't it? And it should sound the same, of course.
I have set my king in Zion, upon my holy hill. I have set my king in Zion, upon my holy hill. Why do the nations conspire? The people plot in vain. Kings and rulers take counsel again.
Well, anyway, that's pretty good. I fixed all those in the playlist. Keep green. I haven't really looked into all of the songs that I have. It would be nice with a plugin that just made all the things in the specific color I want. It works. Man, nice to have.
Each day has enough.
Happy, but it's moving. Why is it moving when I'm pushing something? I don't like that. It's maybe there's an option for. Or maybe there's something that he fixed after. I just don't recall that it just moved when you push something, which, you know, I just kind of, you know, it's not totally bad, but I hate, you know, the computer doing something I don't want, or the program doing something I don't want when I haven't, you know, I can move the thing myself, you know, and if I don't want it to move, it should move. Anyway, just grumpy old guy, I guess. Still need that playlist to be sorted out. At least I got a little further with the playlist, but still a long, long way with the playlist. And then it, you know, you think, okay, that would be nice. Well, when it's done fixing, I can just, at least if it's like, you know, that will be at least the first edition of it, and I can move on to something else, you know. it's just something, and might not be totally perfect, but you know, at least it will be in the direction of getting closer to it, and you can always, you know, then you can always fix something further in the future. Well, lots of other things that I need to sort out. Protestant history against that Roman Antichrist. I should maybe change that to. Now, who is Yeshua the Anointed? That would be the first, right? Who is the Antichrist? Maybe I should actually write, who is the Antichrist? Maybe. Or the Roman papacy is that Antichrist, so you actually have two, okay. Maybe I should actually fix that into one, but maybe that will come a lot of, you know, maybe it will be a lot of things that will be filling, Iron Paisley.
1970. Rome. I'm in the historic succession of the reformers.
Nice testimony.
Person. If Garabedian can't get his victims to go before the press, then he's really...
That's right. He has a long road ahead of him. My guess is he doesn't have anything on law.
What, you think he's bluffing, or?
I think he's grandstanding to cut a better deal.
Seems a bit reckless.
Have you met Mitch Garabedian?
From the Boston Globe. I had an appointment with you about an hour ago.
I can't talk to you, I'm very busy. Sharon?
No, she went out for coffee. She said she'd be right back. I'm not following up on an article.
The one in the Phoenix?
No, in the Globe.
Did you see the one in the Phoenix?
No, I didn't.
I thought it was very good. I have a copy.
That's all right. I'll track it down. I'm actually following up on a column that Eileen McNamara wrote about your suit.
Suits. There are 84 of them. It's not a class action. You should get your facts straight.
Oh, you're right. I should. So I'm trying to get some background information.
You're not recording this, are you?
No, I won't do that without asking.
I can't show you the church documents if that's what you're after. They're under seal.
Yeah, I know that.
Did you know that they tried to bring me up before the Massachusetts Board of Bar Overseers 3 times? They're watching me very closely.
The church?
Yeah, the church. Yeah. They'd like to get me disbarred. In fact, put that away. Put it away. I don't want you recording this in any way, shape, or form. Not on paper, not on tape, nothing. In fact, I probably shouldn't even be speaking to you. So,
look, Mr. Garabedian,
Oh no,
I know
maybe
there's
I
things
just turned it
you cannot
totally
tell me.
off.
But I also know there's a story here, and I think it's an important story.
Maybe I just turned the whole thing off. It doesn't show me anything now. What was it called? It's a good question. I don't know. I don't seem to... I have, in regards to the lightning, in regards to, yeah, and then I don't have anything. Well, I guess that's one way of getting rid of it. I don't know, but, yeah. And then, oh, no, wait, something is coming up. Switch, no, something is coming up now. Okay. No, there we go. I guess it just was loading, I guess. Synchronizing. And now it's coming up with a, oh, I don't know. Well, I guess it doesn't have the card in it, so I can't complain about that at the moment. Yeah, so. Okay, it was just loading up. Sad. Oh yeah, I have the Roman papacy is that Antichrist playlist as well. I'll push this box for playlist. Introduction, push this box for playlist. Yeah, I should make an introduction video for it. Yeah. Doesn't feel so quick as well on the computer, but I guess that's not a surprise when it is a slow computer as it is. But it can write, it has a keyboard, and yeah. seems to be slower than my old computer. Well, at least I can see how it works on older computers.
To start with the original 20th century.
Nazi links to the Vatican harlot, and we also have Amen. I don't know, that's probably some...
Monsignor von Galen, since you failed to answer my registered letter, I'm filing a complaint against persons unknown for the murder of unproductive citizens. We have the facts, the names of patients, the names of families, and their addresses. If you do not respond, the Catholic Church has no other choice than to inform the faithful.
And our pastors are behind Mr. Hitler. Nobody will protest.
Turn into a disaster for you and your family. We must denounce the assassins. I'm prepared to do it with you in today's service, to testify to what I saw.
We are ready to begin the service.
We are coming. There's no doubt. We must act, but in a thoughtful and responsible manner. Superintendent Dibelius can advise you. I believe he officiated at your marriage, didn't he?
Resign from the SS. Keep out of all this.
You were saying that the Jews were like a foreign body that had to be expelled. That we can discriminate against the Jews, but not persecute them.
Suppose mass murder is going on. What would you suggest we do?
Protest. Warn Christians
That protest will be used as propaganda by our enemies. And we will be accused of treason. We are at war, Gaston.
When the church protested against the extermination of
Mercy
mental patients.
killings. Euthanasia, not extermination, Gaston.
Public protests stopped euthanasia. It's the same for the Jews.
Those mental patients were baptized members of our church.
But the Jews
You are a soldier. Far from the daily reality of our people, who are bombed, who endure the most cruel hardships. You should know that the majority of the faithful and our pastors are behind Mr. Hitler. Nobody will protest. Nobody will even believe you.
The Führer and Himmler watched the same test as us. Our orders are to accelerate the procedure.
The Hygiene Institute is sending me to the Eastern Front to purify the water for our troops. I can't be part of this.
There's no conflict. All our installations are in the East.
You and Colonel Hess agreed to those plans.
I'm talking of output, not plans, Herr Puffer. We warned you there was a risk of thermal distortion that in the long run
They
could
were
cause...
put into operation on March 22nd. And on the 25th, after processing a convoy of 3,000 units, the oven walls blew out due to overheating.
If you hadn't cut down on costs so much, Colonel Hess...
provided you with free labor.
Why don't you adapt the mobile model? Because it needs to be resealed all the time and tar is rationed.
Lieutenant Gerster, expert in destruction of vermin of all sorts.
We're badly in need of your competence.
I have no competence for this type of operation.
Gerster's superiors at the Hygiene Institute say he is particularly suited to tasks for which he has no competence.
I am not so sure about that. This is the new generation of equipment that can process 10,000 units per day.
10,000? But that's impossible. It will be necessary. We have to eliminate 11 to 12 million units in Europe. The Führer wants it done before 1948.
We'll devote 1949 to dealing with the rest of the world, and in 1950 we'll take a sabbatical.
The problem is that during the operation the crystals only evaporate partially. The evaporation starts to resume when the site is being cleared, which slows the work of the cleaning squads.
The crystals only evaporate when they come into contact with air.
You mean as the bodies fall to the ground, they smother the crystals?
Yes, that's right. In some cases, the crystals exposed to air takes 40 to 50 minutes to evaporate, instead of 5 or 10. That slows down production and prevents us from making accurate estimates. Two factors could contribute to this. The poor quality of the product, or temperatures that are too low.
A greater number will raise the temperature.
That legendary human warmth.
And the fenced columns will protect the crystals.
Your mission is to provide us with high-quality crystals, and in great quantity.
My responsibilities are to the Genius
We'll share you with the Institute. You'll be fulfilling your duties as an SS and as a Christian. You'll reduce the agony of the units to 5 minutes, and also speed up our tempo.
Lieutenant?
Professor would be more suitable.
Professor, how soon will the cleaning squads be able to operate? Without gas masks. Their filters are too expensive. 2 hours. 2 hours? Without ventilation, 2 hours is a minimum. What kind of ventilation? How many cubic meters?
1,250 on average.
No. With the 1 horsepower blower, you might save 1 hour. We'll put in 2 blowers. Yes, we can.
Back to your sanitation work. And don't forget your Christian mission of public utility.
So some arguments of Holocaust deniers. And all roads lead back to Rome. Karen corrupted the killing nurses of the Third Reich. Yeah. Still some videos here. 2 or 3 are the same nearly. We just sorted those out. Hitler.
To start with the...
Hitler.
I can summarize it now. Just
John Cromwell, Catholic Church crimes, not Jews.
Is ideal. Lambach. I had excellent opportunity to intoxicate myself with the solemn splendor of the brilliant church festivals. It seemed to me perfectly natural to regard the abbot as the highest and most desirable ideal.
Catholic Nazi connections. What was that other thing that that was a second source on the Roman, what was that video I saw? That's another Roman Catholic, Roman. I think it was something in regards to the Jews, I think. I wonder why that went. Well, we have more information where, Hitler, where he gets his Nazi salute from in regards of Italy, and fixes it to, I can't remember. But would probably have been a pretty nice addition to... I wonder if that's the same as this one. Yeah. Uh-oh. So I have 4 actually. So I need to look into theirs. Only needing 1, right? I'm now as before Catholic and will always remain so. Adolf Hitler. Anyway, I'll stop now. Not much more to really watch. Moving files and yeah, and then I guess I'll need to see if I can install that system on it. If that's possible, then I of course need to move things from. Oh yeah, seems to be someone going in there. Yeah, must be open.